All right then.
Episode 22, I think. That's what it says on the ticker, so I hope I've put that right.
Have you seen Jim Carrey?
Oh, I have seen this. I haven't spoke to my friend Steph yet because this is a conspiracy theory that's right up his fucking alley, man, and I want to see if he's seen it.
That it's an impersonator.
A clone, yeah. He does look weird. Don't get me wrong. He does look fucking different, but I think it's just age in him probably having Botox and you know what I mean, like work done. But I haven't spoken to Steph because that's classic him. Like, have you seen this? Like, I haven't spoken to him yet, but I'll report back his opinion if he thinks it's clone malarkey. But I did see it, and I was like, fucking hell, he does look weird, but it's just
He
work.
obviously looks like he's had some work done, but he looked like he never really had anything done before, or he just had it subtly done. But his fucking cheekbones are like sticking out, and
He looks puffy, doesn't he? He looks swollen.
yeah, and it's a shame because it's like, man, he's always been so just straight and honest, and now he's getting shit done.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, isn't it? Because like, I mean, you don't really notice it or feel that way because your hairline is just like a Lego. Like you could just pop your hairline off and put a fucking new head on. You know what I mean? So like you ain't really, I guess, looked at that and been like, "Fuck!" Like I'm gonna have to lose this, and it's gonna change my look forever. And like I think every person goes through that, whether you're a woman or a man or whatever you identify as. Like when you get older and you start to see a wrinkle, or like for me, for instance, my hair isn't necessarily going, but when I get it cut now, the way it sort of sweeps over naturally, I notice it doesn't look as good how I like it to look. So like imagine that times 1,000. So like there's movies and you're known to look a certain way. I think even we spoke on the last episode that when you think of some of these people, you think of them like as that age. So like that's where they might have peaked, if you will. So then to have that and be like, oh, I used to be this big Hollywood star and I look like that. Oh, let me get back to that. I can imagine it's tough to have it that much in the limelight because, like I said, everyone has it. You might go, "Oh, my hairline's going back," or "Oh, I've got greys," or "I'm looking a bit saggy here." There's things that remind you of your mortality as you get older, but it's got to be way worse when it's out there and everyone fucking knows you.
Yeah, it's like having fucking Facebook memories or like time hop, but every fucking day rather than just, every couple of months. I guess that's why it was always kind of one for the women out of Friends, because they were good looking and attractive because they were fucking in their like 20s and 30s back then when it was being filmed. But the thing is, people still watch it today, so it's very much around, and people rate their looks from fucking 20 years ago and still treat it like it's today. So to them, it's like, fuck, I don't look like that anymore, but I have to see every day how good I looked. It's obviously why they just started getting work done. And obviously the money fucking came in from it as well.
Yeah, it's got to be worse for women because I don't want to alienate any women that may or may not fucking listen, but I think it's naturally true. Like I think men, the majority can look a bit better when they're older. Like some men don't look good until they get old. You know what I mean? Some people can look better looking as they get older because they become more distinguished and things like that. But I think it's tougher for women because I don't know. I think there's so much more pressure on beauty standards and stuff for women also. So then when it's like I'm an older woman now, I don't know, and because men are genuinely like pigs that they just still looking at the 18-year-olds being like, oh, so when there's a normal just 40, 50-year-old women, they're like, yeah, I don't need to look like that. Like they want them to be like an 18-year-old's body type of thing. So I do think it's probably tougher for women. So
I love that Leonardo DiCaprio like Snapchat picture, man, where it says like, "No, don't turn 22. You're so hot."
Yeah. And what's crazy and fucked up is that like he gets stick for it, but it's like it's weird that when you're famous, it's kind of okay. Like you're kind of given the pass. Like even Paul Walker, I think he was like 33 and like publicly his girlfriend was like 16 or something like that. Look that up. I might be right on that, but like she was very very young. Yeah, I think like he was with her until he died. Like so I think she might have been in like 20s by then, maybe. But he was with her a long time, but she was like really young. And like any other scenario where a 33-year-old is going out with a 16-year-old, it's like fucking burn him. You know what I mean? Burn him to the stake. Like that's a creep, that's a
They did.
weirdo. But
They did burn him, don't
someone did. By that you mean Porsche?
they? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Porsche and a tree work together, don't they? Yeah, it says when they began dating, he was 33 and she was 16. Yeah.
Boom. Fucking hell,
Fucking hell.
I'm not knowing something
Where did he start
important.
dating her? Fucking India.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't even know that. But stuff like that, it's kind of accepted because he's a Hollywood star and he's hot and he's good looking. And it's also weird in the same way because I saw some people use him as the argument because, you know, he was Paul Walker, rich, successful, good looking. So why does he need to be with a 16-year-old? So I see like that argument for it too. But, you know, it don't really work like that, does it? You're attracted to who you're attracted to, and it don't work like, oh, I'm Paul Walker, I can get anyone, but I'm going to choose to be with her. No one really thinks like that, do they? Really?
Yeah, I guess with Leo, because he can fucking have anyone he wants. But do you remember back in David Beckham's career where they said he never wore the same pair of boots twice? He wore like a brand new pair of boots every time he played, like each match. So Leo Hayes, man, he's just a brand new pussy every day, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, if you can, fuck it, yeah.
I ain't playing that shit twice, man.
Yeah, but I think when you come to sports stars like David Beckham, there's probably superstition involved too. So I don't know if maybe it is with Leonardo DiCaprio. Maybe he's like, oh, I won't get another Oscar unless I fuck someone under 25. You know what I mean? Maybe it's his superstition. Like, oh, God forbid I do someone my own age. That's it. My acting career's out the window there. But to be that successful, you are that neurotic and superstitious though. Like all athletes and, you know, like even Usain Bolt and something like that, they always have like the favourite underwear or their shorts or their perfect boots or they're very superstitious because I feel like you have to be when your life's that mental. If you have shit going right for you all the time, you've got to attest it to a higher being or powerful or it's these shorts because if you're lucky every time, like it just keeps working, I just keep getting successful, like rather than taking the credit for it and being, oh, I've just put the hard work in. It's that you think I've got a guardian angel somewhere. Oh, it's these shorts. Oh, it's the way I tie my boots. Oh, it's this routine that I do before a game. I go and eat this and I go and sit here. I write for 2 hours. Like people are. It's easy, I reckon, to fall into that when, you know, your life's like a fucking movie because no way you think I'm just lucky. You think, oh, it's because of this or it's because I do that.
Maybe it is the key to success, man, to get this fucking podcast off the ground. Maybe we just need to go and get a couple of 19-year-olds, man.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a go. If it gets us, you know, it's a win-win, really, isn't it?
Yeah, like we'll keep our misses, you know what I mean? But to get it boosted off the ground, you're gonna have to try and find out, man.
And they'll understand, like, come on, we wanted some success.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, we'll take you with us. When I get rich, man, I'll wear a fucking fresh pair of socks every day, man.
I was going to bring this up because I recently just come back from getting some more socks and we spoke about it public. I don't think like on podcast, but I like a particular pair of socks. So do you. Also, we sound so 30 right now, by the way. But yeah, like you like those Wilkinson socks and I like the Nike socks. And me and you have even been like out and I've been trying to get some for ages, and I think I got some up recently. But yeah, and I literally just before we went live here, I took a shower and I bought some fresh Nike socks, and I was like, man, the feeling of just having a fresh shower and then fresh socks. I was like, those are the things in life. Again, this is what made me think like, fuck, I'm almost 32, man. Having these thoughts because I thought when I was a kid, I was 14, say. I skateboarded. I was a bit of an adrenaline junkie, all this type of stuff. And I thought, yeah, man, there's going to be points in my life where I probably think, fuck, it's cool that I feel this or I feel that. And I never once in my life thought you'd be getting at the show and putting fresh socks in and be like, yo, this is what life's about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everyone does it.
Yeah, fresh pair of socks, man. Fucking open a Muller corner without ruining the fucking top layer, man. That's a good day.
That's a good one. Yeah, that is definitely a good
one.
Or
when you open a pot noodle in it, don't fucking rip the foil off.
Yeah, that's always that's a good one. Yeah, I always like to go for that one. You know what's the impossible? Opening a Bueno without it sticking to it.
No, it's fucking glued in.
Just sliding that Bueno straight out the plastic. That's never gonna fucking happen.
I only know one man in existence that's had a fucking McDonald's, took the fries out, and there weren't any in the bottom of the bag. Always got them rogue fries at the bottom, man.
Always. Especially Five Guys, they just chuck them bitches in, man.
I was just gonna say, man, it's like you fucking order a large fry and then you got another one at the bottom as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm 32 in a few days, and this conversation is so very 32, I think, man. But it's so
Have you ever
funny.
spent a birthday in a different country? I've not.
Yeah, Amsterdam a couple of years ago.
Oh, you were there then as well.
Yeah, kind of went for that type of thing, yeah. Because I don't really give a fuck about my birthday. I never celebrate it. But even like this, like our trip coming up, you was just like, should we go here? And then it was like, oh, it's your birthday that weekend, so let's go. Like people kind of have said it, let's plan it around, and that's kind of what happened with Amsterdam. I was like, oh, and your birthday in March, so mate, let's go about then. And then they just choose that weekend. So
Yeah, because we
um,
mentioned March and then obviously your birthday's there, isn't it? So
yeah, so this is the second time I'll be spending my birthday in another country, to be fair, but not because I want to be somewhere else on my birthday. It's just kind of happened that way, to be honest.
yeah. I'll have to step up, man, give you that fucking birthday suckle mink.
Yeah, yeah, man. Put some fresh socks on me beforehand.
Have them sticking up in the air behind my head.
Yeah, fresh Nikes back of the trim.
Yeah. I think I've convinced my dad to fucking go away with me, man.
Where would you take him though?
Well, I was just saying we
Just
should drive
clarify,
some.
your dad's never left the country ever before, has he?
Yeah, he's never travelled, never considered flying or travelling. He's been within the UK, but not even Ireland. Like he's not been on a ferry or anything.
Yeah.
And he was never up for doing it. Really, he's never had much interest. But I was just on to him the other day, like just saying, like, man, we ain't got many fucking. Because he turned 55 the other day, and we was talking about. I was saying, how does it feel to kind of be 5 years from 60? And he was saying, I ain't really thought about it because I don't feel it. Like it's no big deal. I don't give a shit. And I was like, yeah, if you don't look at the number and you don't feel the number, like it don't really fucking matter if you're a certain number.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, realistically though, I said we need to just fucking make some more memories, man, because it's probably been 10 plus years that we have a memory that we can call back on and think, yeah, we had a laugh fucking doing that. And he was like, yeah, maybe. I was like, I just said, we are getting to kind of the second half, man. Like, shit's, you know what I mean? He's 55, I'm 32. We are getting towards the end, kind of. And obviously, he doesn't do much. And I said, you might have like 25 years left. You know what I mean? Like, if you're lucky, you got fucking 25 years left, man. Yep. You don't just want to spend it sitting here. You know what I mean? It's a short amount, but it's also a long amount to just not do anything with. And I said, we need to fucking just go do something. And I just said, I don't want to lose you and then just think, fuck, I wish we just did some more stuff towards the end. And then he was like,
sort of relationship plateaued, and then the rest of it kind of just years you both existed together.
Yeah, exactly. We just fucking spoke like once a week, but falling back on memories, every cool fucking fun thing we did was when I was like 10 or fucking 12, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do some shit with you now, man, and keep it fresh.
Do you think because you've got that foresight with your own dad that'll bleed into your relationship with your own son too? Because your life's also not guaranteed. So, like, you know, if something was to happen where you just pass away tomorrow, he'll have barely any memory of you. So you've got to like sort of it's why they say live every day like it's your last in a way. Like every time you leave the house, tell someone you love them because you know crazy shit can just happen at any time. So I think it's okay to maybe not okay. Like I think it's everyone thinks it and goes, yeah, like I know I shouldn't take life for granted or my mom for granted or whoever, friends, because I know someday we're not always going to be at. But I think people don't really preach it, you know what I mean? Like really do it. It's like saying, yeah, I'm going to lose weight and then just never sign up for the gym or something. It's like, yeah, I think a lot of people probably say, yeah, you live every day like it's your last and tell everyone you love them and really appreciate what you've got in life and don't take things for granted. But I think people say that, but still do it. I think it's very rare that people go, you know what, let me appreciate my surroundings and who I've got in my life right now. And take a moment and like I have definitely done that. I never used to be anyone that did shit like that, mostly because I was a depressive, suicidal fuck in my early 20s. So I didn't even want to look at stuff from the outside because I was like, fuck everything, close. But now as I've got older, like, yeah, I was saying the other day that there's someone who probably didn't even want to live to almost 32 now and had no plans to. Now I'm on the mindset that it's like a privilege to grow old because if you grow old and you've avoided the cancers of the life, the fucking natural disasters, the just dickheads that are out there killing and whatever, and you get to become an old person, it's kind of a privilege, really, isn't it? You're kind of lucky in a way if you've not got cancer or you've not been took out by some other external thing, like, and that's how I kind of see it now. It's kind of like a privilege to get old because there's so much things out there that are trying to stop you from getting old. That
Yeah,
it's kind of you're kind of lucky in a way.
I do think about that as well because I think about my son growing up, and he's only 4, but I think about him going out for the first time on his own or just roaming away from home quite far, like a few miles from home, and being 15, 16, 20, like having jobs and shit. And I've got to the stage where I am where nothing big's happened. You know what I mean? I've not fucking risked anything or come close to any danger, but I just think, man, he's got such a long journey to go to just be all right. We probably will be because we live in a decent area and it's fucking, it's an all right country and that, but it's a weird feeling to think like I have made it quite far without anything like dangerous happening, sort of thing. But
Yeah,
it's right though what you say, like you do hear it quite a lot, like, oh, call your mom and tell her you still love her and shit like that. And in the moment hearing it, you do think like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. I do feel that, but the moment passes and you just think, like you just don't do it. But yeah, I said to him, I just said like we are kind of getting to the later stages, and I said all that, and he was like, all right, then we'll do something. And we said we'll go on the train so we can get to France, and we said we'd just take a big drive. And
just didn't want
I
to
said,
take a plane.
no, he will never fly. He
Yeah,
wouldn't mind going on the ferry, but at the end of the day, like the train's just the fucking easiest, safest way. But
more
he weren't
expensive
sure
the
what
way,
to do.
but it's a fun. Me and Kyron have spoke about it because he loves trains, but I like the
Yeah, it's like
idea of traveling for a train. I
yeah,
think
it's
it's
like
way
30 quid.
more expensive. Oh, it's only 30 quid.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, it's fuck all. Like it's cheap
Fuck yeah, why not? It makes
and
it a
it's quick.
more experience, doesn't it? And
Yeah,
just
and it's
flying.
quick as well. It's just black, like you don't see anything through in a tunnel. But yeah, I think we're gonna get to like drive to Germany or Switzerland or something. And he was like, I fucking bring my camera, take some pictures, and
Yeah, man.
but I said we'll have such a laugh, man. Just me and you, just like we just take like 3 or 4 days, just have a laugh. And yeah, he's looking at getting a passport and that now, so
That's cool.
we fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's crazy that he's never really wanted to do it himself. Like I have a terrible anxiety and fear of flying. Like I haven't got it yet. Like we fly in like 5 days. Usually by this, I've got some jitters. I'm thinking like, oh, like when you've got like a dentist point, when you've got something coming up and you've got just a feeling of dread. You might not because I know I worry about everything. But how I work is that I have that sort of pit in my stomach of if I've got something upcoming, like, oh no, I've got to do that soon. And I usually have that when flying comes, even if I'm proper looking forward to the trip on the other side. There's always a feeling of like, oh, I've got to go and do that though soon because I hate it so much. But I still do it and push that shit down to do the things, like live and see some countries and get culture and that. But so I can understand it from that perspective. But it's crazy to me that people don't want to travel. Money is a different thing. If you don't have the means to, you know what I mean? Like if you can't save up or you've got kids and you can't travel so you don't. That I get to, but just not wanting to just see what another country looks like, what other people look like, and just see
Yeah.
what. That's crazy to me to even not even like wonder what that's about.
Yeah, I think it's getting to him a bit now. I think he does want to start doing some shit. I think sitting in the house is kind of killing him off. So I think he
Yeah,
does want to just get out to de-stress and shit. So it'd be a nice distraction.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to our trip. It's the first time me and you have gone anywhere like that together, like to another country. So that'll be fun. And me and you, we're just like the fucking same. So it's like, oh, should we just go over there and do that? Like, yeah. And then I know it's just going to be a chill place. Obviously, we looked at the weather and I sent you the other day, and it's looking like it's going to be nice there as well, which I was kind of hoping for. See, I'm looking forward to it. I was speaking earlier as well that I think, because I said I want to do a few trips, I want to kind of do one in the summer as well. Don't know where yet. The baseline foundation, which I'm unsure of, but it's an idea, is maybe Rome. And then later in the year, I want to go to maybe Sweden or somewhere and see the Northern Lights. I think I want to tick that off my bucket list as well, man. Because I've only ever had two real bucket lists of like places I want to go. Japan was one. I always knew I wanted to go there ever since I was a kid. Um, and I want to see the Northern Lights. And I've done Japan, even though I'd love to fucking go back, and I'll probably go there multiple times in my life. But I wanna tip the next one off. I want to see the Northern Lights on my own eyes, man. And I think going to a place like Sweden or somewhere is pretty cool as well to just say I've been to Sweden and whatnot. But yeah, I want to see them
Yeah.
bitches, man.
Yeah, Norway's always been on my list. But
Yeah.
Norway gets the craziest, like, kind of fucking auroras and shit in the sky. Like, just Norway, man. It's
Yeah,
weird that it's.
someone from my work just come back from there last week, and he was telling me about it. Like Oslo is where he went, and he was telling me, man, like if you're looking to go on long weekends, go there. And he made it sound class, to be fair. So maybe Norway is a cool place. Oslo is a cool place to go. He said it's good for
Yeah.
summer and winter, because the winter, like you go up to like mountains, you see like the villages and stuff, and it just looks breathtaking. So yeah, Norway is now on my maybe checkout list at some point. The way you made it
Yeah,
sound.
Norway's been on my list for years. I was going to do it a couple of years ago before we just decided to fucking fully save up for Japan. But
Fucking trip V2, then, eh? Norway it is.
yeah, man, should we just extend the trip and drive there instead?
Fucking hell, I don't know how long it would take to go there.
I don't know. How high up is it?
I have not. There's three things I'm awful with in life. History's one, geography's another, and then politics. But geography and history and politics, man, you can ask me any question and I feel dumb, but purposely, because I'd never give a shit. But I can't even point at things at the map and say, yeah, that's this country. You know what I mean? I have no idea which way is what or anything. My geography is fucking
Yeah.
useless.
I'm decent with it. I'm not too bad with it. I think I know most of the fucking American states as well, just off the abbreviation.
I think I know that too. Yeah, I'm good at flags. I know countries' flags. I'm pretty good at that. But if you was to say where's that country on a map, I wouldn't fucking be able to tell you, man.
Yeah, you're good at fucking flagging, are you, as well?
Whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, that actually brings me on to something that I was thinking about, and I'm wondering how you. Let me get your thing on it. So you do more stuff manly wise than me, like physical things. Like you know how an engine works. You've took it apart. You've put it together. You have an idea of how shit's made or done. Let's say, man, you got transported like with your knowledge and everything now of the way things work to like the 1500s. Would you be able to just get shit going? Because you don't know how the things like really work. Like I don't really know like if I was to go back then and say let's invent a phone, I don't know what I need to do to get that phone to become a phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just know shit, but I don't know shit.
Yeah, you'd be like, talk to people, yuck, man, we should make something where we could, you see that geezer all the way over there, we should make something where we could just talk to him from here. And they'd be like,
Yeah.
well, fucking, yeah, that'd be good, but
Yeah.
what do you propose? Like, a phone? You're like, what's that? Like, we could just, I don't know.
Yeah, like if a nuclear fallout happened and there was only a small subsection of humans left alive, and I was just happened to be one of them, and they're like, right, let's you come. Like I wouldn't be able to be like, yeah, let me just like even pizza. I don't even know really like where you get the stuff to make the stuff for pizza. It's like, yeah, you use flour and you use this or whatever, but then where do you make flour? Like I don't know
Yeah.
how you do real shit. You know what I mean? So like if it was like an
I was
apocalypse,
thinking,
I'd be able to bring nothing to the table.
I was thinking about something similar before because I was thinking of you as well, and I was thinking how kind of manly you are, like fucking beard and like a bit of weight on you and fucking deep voice and that, and you know,
Okay.
but in a manly way. But like your missus does all the DIY and that.
Mhm.
Like, do you feel just a bitch when she's putting shelves up and you're like, man, I can't help it.
I'll be honest, I think for me, and I think this is normal for a lot of people, like how you're speaking about your dad. I think you can ask a dude, man, do you feel 50? Like, man, do you feel 32 for me? And I'll feel like a 12-year-old still. So when it comes to being a man, whatever that means, I'll never feel like a fucking man. I don't do manly shit. I don't do DIY. I don't do fucking car stuff. I don't even to get my hands dirty. I'm like, oh, I need to wash these bitches. I am a bitch. But I don't give a fuck either. Like, there's part of me that, would be like to be like, yeah, man, let me be like the Captain America where he's chopping the logs and fucking pulling them apart and ripping it and having biceps and shit. And I think, yeah, man, like it'd be cool to be that dude and like that. But I'm not that. I mean, I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be who I'm not. So, yeah, I don't know what I'd do or what I do that people would consider me manly, maybe other than have a beard and have a bit of weight on me.
Yeah. Just the externals.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't do anything that I think is considered manly.
Yeah, I think as long as your fucking family still knows that you could protect them, though, in a conflict, that's all you
Yeah.
need, isn't it?
Yeah, like security, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't, back down from something like that, I guess. But yeah, I don't do anything manly. But I just thought like, if there was a nuclear fallout, then I was it down to me, and I had to start getting shit going. Like, yeah, man, you're in charge of getting the phones up and running, or you're in charge of even just making certain foods. I don't know. I know nothing.
Yeah, because fucking, if there was some kind of substation or something where the electricity was fucking pumping from and that had gone down, there could just be one little resistor on a motherboard fucked and you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, but that's something that's, unless you're in it, you know it. But I'm talking about real life shit. Like, I don't know how to get anything going. If it was like
I couldn't build a raft.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to do anything. Like, I would be fucked. Like, I am not self. I can't even drive legally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm useless, man. If this world goes to shit, I am. When there's a survival of the fittest, I'm not in that category, man. I am the very low barrel. I'm getting eaten.
Yeah.
That's all I'm good for, is keeping the fucking people that do shit alive by cannibalizing me.
Stop trying to fucking parade around all fucking manly then.
I've got big calves. I got calves going for me, I guess.
Yeah, you can carry the logs, man, can't you?
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll be fucking bitch. I'll be the little bitch with the wheelbarrow.
Just be the mule.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I just thought, like, oh, man, I'm so useless. Like, we talk about these kids on iPads, how they're going to grow up and know nothing. But what the fuck do I know, man? I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I literally can't do
Yeah.
anything.
I don't know what my skill would be. Because even a car from like 1930s is vastly different to what they are today.
Yeah. But at least you have an understanding of, like, I know in a car that this meant to work this, even though it's like old parts and very basic, like, at least you know the fundamentals of the workings of a car, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know that.
Yeah.
If I put my foot
I
down
didn't
and it just didn't even make a noise, I'd be like, that could be fucking anything to me, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even know what the process of elimination was to check. I'd just be like, oh, it's fucked.
just don't even think, just park it up and walk off.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yep, got no chance.
Meanwhile, it could be out of petrol or anything.
I had a car issue fucking a couple of years ago, man. And I was driving the car around for like fucking 4 hours or something. Parked up in this car park, switched it off, went out, got back in, wouldn't start. Like, no lights on the dash, anything. Apart from a little flickering light in the background. And I was like, man, I just parked this up, got out, got back in. What the fuck?
Mm.
And I was just stranded. I was far from home, like. And I didn't long start those fucking ADHD tablets, though. And I couldn't stop trying to fix the car. But I checked everything. Weirdly, I had my tools on me in the car, so I could do some shit. And I checked everything over the engine, just inside the car, wires, everything. I was looking around, like Googling frantically, fucking ChatGPT, everything. And it took me like 5 hours. I was on this car park, but I just didn't stop for 5 hours, and I eventually fixed it, man. And it was one little fucking frayed wire under the dash.
Fuck yeah.
And I found it. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I would have gave up long ago.
I cut the wire out, stitched it back together, like cut out the bad bit, stitched it back together, and it just fired straight up, man. And I was like, yo. But I was fucking in the zone, man. Them tablets just had me wired, man.
Yeah, that's why you need to get back on them.
Nah, I don't need them.
You just made it sound like a fucking limitless super bear, and you're like, yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Keep me nerfed.
It was mental. I would just like, I'd give up for like 3 seconds. I'd be like, it's fuck it, I can't. And they'd be like, nah, let me find something else.
Yeah, I mean, I've done shit like that with like computers when like my PC's not worked or like laptops in the past where I'm like, it's just blue
Yeah.
screening, and then you do zero in on it. But
I
yeah,
could just like, I could pop one and just, they could just call me in like fucking Stephen Strange, man. I was just some brain surgery or something.
one of your new fucking fads. Just buy the
Brain
most
surgery.
expensive fucking scalpels out of Amazon.
Yeah. Some scalpels and tweezers. Like, yeah, let's crack on with some brains.
Yeah. I'm such a pussy that the other day in my house there was like a container of Vicks vapor rub on the floor, and I had to be like, you have to pick that up because I can't. Just a container of it, like it was
Yeah.
lid shut and everything. I was like, I ain't picking that up. I can't do
It is funny
anything.
though that we kind of not switched, but we're kind of the opposite roles to our aesthetic. Like I'll go and fucking crawl underneath the car and have black hands and black all over my face and eat a fucking sandwich. But I'm the little skinny one.
Yeah,
But you,
if you put what people do like and match it with the people, you with what you do with my appearance in it, really.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You should be in the garage like fucking scratching your ass and whistling at
You know
women,
what?
shouldn't you?
It does surprise people though, because people obviously look at me and assume certain things. Like they always think I'm a massive football fan as well. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy football and I used to be a big fan when I was a kid. But people think like, I go to the pub and play darts. Like, that's just the perception I get from when they talk to me about stuff or like try and start a conversation with me. And because now I've been in this job for a few months now, when new people from a team sort of start to talk to me, I do that small talk. They come at me with angles. I think, oh, you must have thought I was like that. And when like I tell them what I'm really like or what I'm into and stuff, it's all like, look, when I tell people that I've watched some anime, it's surprising to some people. Like you, like they can't expect me, but like to me, I feel like I'm such a nerdy person. I feel like it's written all over me. Like I don't know, like I've always been in love with comic books and like video games. I feel like I'm a nerdy motherfucker. You know what I mean? I get excited by like daft little shit when there's a new trailer for a game or something. That little giddy kid comes out of me, and I just feel like again like a little bitch. Like I don't feel like I'm a manly or certain person. I feel like I'm a little nerdy guy. But people when I express that to certain people, it seems like they're so surprised by it. But I don't understand why.
Feels like Henry Cavill, man. He's a nerd, but he's a big muscly boy.
True, but it is surprising. Like it is like the exception. People are like, like that's he's the example. It is quite rare, but I'm not Henry Cavill. I mean, look at him. He's meant to be doing manly shit.
Yeah, but he's on the very fucking top tier of manly shit, But he's in the nerdy group still.
Yeah, it's unfair how good looking he is. It's like fuck off, man. You're gonna have good hair, good genetics, good chin, and you're gonna be Superman.
Yeah. Did he play fucking? He played one of the Wolverines, didn't he? Like as a joke in the Deadpool film.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking hell! Like how big he was in the suit. Well,
Yeah,
because he had
cavalry.
no top on. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
I
had a
was like,
vest on.
fucking Christ, he was so big.
Some people want him to be Wolverine, and Wolverine in the comics, he's massive. He's that fucking big. He's like bigger than anyone can be. Really, he's like a ball. You know what I mean, he's a big inch fucker. So yeah, I like him, and I like Wolverine. So it could work. But he wouldn't be my top casting. But it's a lot of people's top casting for a newer Wolverine. I won't mind it. I'd be chuffed about it. But I don't know. I think it needs to be someone unknown for me, and it's big shoes to fill, man. Because Hugh Jackman does a class job of Wolverine. He's iconic for it. Like when you think of Wolverine, you think of him. You know what I mean? You don't think of the comic Wolverine. You think of his version of Wolverine, which is quite
He's
a
been doing it
powerful
for so
thing.
long as well.
And he takes it seriously. Like even in this latest Deadpool and Wolverine, he's like 55 or whatever, and he's got a six pack. Like he's fucking ripped still. He takes that shit seriously, man. So yeah, he loves the character, and that's going to be hard to replace that role. But I think to do so, it would have to be someone kind of unknown, I think, or not a huge person.
Michael Cera, I reckon.
Oh man, I would be livid about that. But to be fair though, in that guy with the weird eyebrows, as people know him as, that Will Poulter, that actor, he got cast as Adam Warlock, and people were like, "What? Adam Warlock is him?" And I thought he played him class, and he got fucking jacked as well. And he was a little nerdy white guy with weird eyebrows at one point. Now he's a good-looking motherfucker. Like, so it can happen. You know what I mean? Like, if Michael Cera went on that Marvel dieting plan where they get him jacked up, who knows, man? He could play someone.
Got real life Gamma, man.
Yeah. Man, how
What about
class
that
would that
game?
be if they came to you and just said, like, yeah, do you want to be on the Marvel program? I'll train you. We'll give you all the best shit for 6 weeks or 6 months and just see what shape you could just get into with the best shit, man.
Yeah, then you get a role in the film.
Yeah, it would be cool. What you saying then?
I'd still be too lazy. Oh, the
Yeah.
Wolverine game,
The Origins on all the new ones coming out.
the new one. Did he get a release date?
Yeah, I did send it. Yeah, September sometime, I think. I can't remember the specific date, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
GTA's right around the corner, man.
Is it though?
Well, yeah,
Or is it going to be
supposedly.
delayed? But yeah, it should have been even more in the corner because it was meant to be May before it got pushed back to November. So it was almost here, man. Couple months off.
It's not November, is it?
Yeah, that's when it's coming out. Yeah.
Oh, dickhead! I did know that, but I watched the other day. I just watched the second trailer
And
again.
you saw May, and you assumed it was May.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, yo, a couple months. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was meant to be then. Yeah, it's actually November. But even then,
Fucked.
I am skeptical whether it'll even make November. I still think it's a next year job order.
Cyberpunk style.
Yeah, well, Cyberpunk released and it was a fucking shithole for a lot of people because they released it too early. But I'm hoping GTA don't do the same and they will just keep pushing it back until they release it pretty much perfect.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever remember, but fucking Gran Turismo 5, that was delayed and delayed for
Yeah, they brought
fucking
that
years.
prologue out first, didn't they?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I do remember
Just,
that.
just have a little bit of the game first. It is weird with Cyberpunk though, because it had so many delays and it still released shit. Like, did they even fucking put a release date on it in the first place? It was nowhere near.
What I got from it was from interviews at the time, and I think this is a problem within the gaming industry now, is that because too much money is in it, investors, and they say we need to see money on it, so they give them deadlines because if they're putting millions of dollars into it, they want to see that outcome as quick as possible. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money to be putting into something. You want it, your ROI back pretty quickly. So I don't think it's the game studios because I think they would just release it when it's done. But it's the publishers and the higher ups and the suits saying, "Come on, where is it? We need this out." And they're like, "Oh, it's not ready yet, or it's undercooked, or whatever." And they just say, "We need it out." You know what I mean? We got schedules to hit and shit. So it's the problem. That's why indie games are typically better made because they come out when they come out because there's no pressure of them to release it.
Yeah, you got to keep people on the hook as well, ain't you?
Yeah.
I reckon that's why they do with TV shows that come out on streaming platforms like Prime and stuff. I reckon that's why with a lot of them they just release them weekly to just keep your fucking subscription going.
It is,
for longer.
and to keep you interested. I used to love binge watching stuff, but now like you don't really do it anymore. To be fair, they don't release it. Like just now, they've released a new season of Scrubs, and there's 2 episodes out, and I'm a huge Scrubs fan, but I've not seen it yet, and I'm on the fence whether I'll watch it or wait till it's all out because I do that sometimes. Because I do like to binge it, um, but if you go on the internet for a little bit, man, you feel like you've got to watch it sometimes because you just get it spoiled as well. That's the problem.
Yeah. But yeah, I think if they released entire shows like they used to, if it's got like 2 seasons, you can obviously just watch it in a couple of weeks and then cancel your subscription.
Yeah, if it's like over
Mate,
6
weekly.
weeks, you've got to at least get 2 subscriptions. It's definitely that. 100%.
Yeah.
It's like on
Yeah.
games like the microtransactions where it's like you need 1,000 coins, but to get 1,000 coins, you have to put like the £3 on, then like the £8 on type of thing. You know what I mean? It's never just 1,000 coin purchase. It's always
Yeah.
different numbers to just get you to make 2 purchases type of thing. It's all fucking marketing and just people trying to dip into your pockets, man. So it's what happens when things go mainstream, unfortunately.
Yeah. Everything these days is just fucking squeezing you in it for what you've got.
A good kind of conversation that I had the other day about it is because the new Resident Evil released yesterday. I finished it this morning. By the way, it's Saturday when we're recording this for reference. I finished it this morning. Huge Resident Evil fan. You've watched me play through some of them when they've come out back in the day. This one, is maybe one of the best, if not the best game they've done so far. I genuinely fucking loved it. It's a short game. I did it in 8 hours. I paid £65 for it on PlayStation, I think. Now that money for an 8 hour game, I was speaking to Kyrie and he said, do you think that's like worth it though? And while I do think like I want to get more of a game for that much money, even though I'm replaying it on my second playthrough, I'm going to try and go for the platinum and stuff. So I'll put more time into it. But I do think sometimes for that much money, you want more game. But at the same time, as I was playing it, because the graphics and the cutscenes are amazing, like it's a visually beautiful game, and it doesn't feel cheap, and I didn't have any glitches or anything. It was like a proper solid like 8 hour experience, and to me, that's worth it. Like I had a great time all the way through it. Like it was solid. It looked beautiful. The story was great. There weren't any visual glitches or any weird tweaks happening. It was like if it was, and then they charged me that, it'd be like fuck. You know what I mean? Like you've released a shit product and cost me that, but it was solid all the way through. I had no hitches, no negativity other than like storyline things that I'm like that could have been a bit better, or I would have liked that less, like that, whatever. Like, but that's not how the game's released. But Capcom have done a fucking great job of releasing those games, man.
Yeah, if you can get to the end of it and you fucking loved it, then it's worth every penny anyway. But you can obviously wish it lasted a bit longer because you were loving it.
Yeah,
And there are some games out there that fucking like Ghost. That was the same price, but that gives you like a good 80, 90 hours if you go for the
exactly.
platinum.
That's what I'm saying. It feels weird to be like, yeah, like 8 hours for that, but it ain't like a cheaply made game. Like I was playing, it, I was like, okay, like there's time and there's love and there's effort gone behind this. Like everything looks amazing. There's little Easter eggs and just the stuff in the background. I was like, oh, that looks so fucking cool. And you get to like big open cities in this one, and it just looked amazing. I thought, yeah, there's real love and care behind this. So like, it deserves the money. This should be kind of game could be longer for the money, but it it's it needs the money. You know what I mean? They've put real love and care behind it. Like it needs to be funded because they've done such a good fucking job, man.
I reckon you flew through it or just took it steady.
I feel like I took it quite steady. I tried to find as much as I could, and I went into every like nook and cranny. I saw that there's a trophy, kind of like a challenge, because with the way those games works, when you complete it, you unlock stuff like infinite ammo, and you can to make your next rounds fun. But there's also challenges that you can do within the game to unlock those points as well. And like one of them's completed it within under 4 hours. So like if you just skip the cutscenes and blast through it, you can do it in about 4 hours. But watching the cutscenes and really exploring, yeah, it's like 8 to 12 hours. Some people around there is the average playthrough. But I'm going through my second playthrough now, and I'm skipping stuff, and I could probably do it in like 4 or 5 hours. To be fair,
Yeah. You think for the casual gamer, like casual, someone who plays fucking half an hour a day or something, that could take them 2 weeks to finish.
yeah.
So it's all right for someone like that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the thing. Like, I know that I play way more than the average person. But for me, I feel it was worth it. I thought it was a really fucking good game, and I love Resident Evil, and I always have. But I don't know if people say what's your favorite like game franchises. I don't know if it would ever come to mind, but it is. I've played it literally since I was a kid. I've been a big fan forever. I've played pretty much every single one. I love them. I get excited when they come out, but I don't know if I ever say like, yeah, Resident Evil is one of my favorite video game series, but it definitely is.
Yeah, it's definitely a game that I don't think of until they pop up, until a new one comes out. Like I forget it exists. I've not played them. We played 5U, but I've never been a big fan.
Yeah, this one would scare the shit out of you. This one has creepy elements, man. Right away, the chuck you in like atmosphere where even I was like, "Ooh, this is like trippy. Like this is cool, man." The visuals on it are amazing. Like the things that come after you in that game are horrible looking motherfuckers. I was like, "Ugh, that's disgusting." Like they did such a good job, man. Like I love them. And there's two endings, and one's considered the bad ending slash worst ending, and one's considered like the good, I guess, true ending, but I didn't know, and I just went with the way that's a bad ending, and my jaw was on the floor. I literally sat there with my mouth open. I was like, "Fuck!" Like I wasn't expecting that. When the credits rolled, like I was like, "Holy shit!" And then I
Yeah,
played like then it says like, "Oh, do you want to go back into like the sort of true ending type of thing?" And I was like, "Yeah." And even that was like mind blowing. But it literally like dropped my jaw to the floor with the story of what it did. I was like, damn, they went and did that. Like I commended it. It was bold, and I was like, fair fucking play to them. That was class. Um, but yeah, I love them. If anyone's a Resident Evil fan, I recommend the latest one. It's really good, man.
It's quite mad, ain't it, that the biggest franchises are some of the earliest ones, but if they're launched today, they might not have made it. Like GTA, obviously GTA 1, GTA 2, just fucking top-down 2D graphics. If GTA launched today, it wouldn't launch as that.
Yeah.
It'd be a completely different game. So would it gain the lineage over the years, or would it just be like, oh, it's just another game?
I think sometimes it's a game, a movie, whatever, a genre of music. I think it's also like a moment in time. You know what I mean? Like a certain thing can just be right for it. Like Fortnite, like that might not have blew up, but for some reason it just caught wind in that time and it just became what it is. Like I think something can be a product of the time. Like music, you can listen to songs and you think, oh, I'm really into that, but for some reason it just hit back then when it was about. Like I think some things are just because there's nothing filling that gap, and that just happens to come along and do it, and it's the thing. And then you know, for Resident Evil and for stuff like going back to old game franchises that are some of my favourites, like Mortal Kombat. But they come out at the time that they did because there was nothing really like it. Like that, like Mortal Kombat is the reason why age rating and stuff are on games. Like they're that influential. Same as Resident Evil. Like horror games became the way they are is because Resident Evil come out the gate and people were like, "Oh fuck, this is a new way of doing it," and it was horrifying for people. Same as when The Exorcist came out, there was nothing like it at the time, and then that influences how other like look at Elden Ring. That came out. That was a big, huge fucking thing. Now, since that, how many Souls games have come out trying to sort of replicate the because like, oh, this is like a new thing at the moment. I feel like now the moment in gaming is extraction shooters. I think we're moving on from the battle royale phase of gaming and we're going to extraction shooters now, and I'm not so much of a fan of it.
Yeah, I don't like them typically. I enjoyed Ark Raiders with you, which I still want to get back on and play some. But it just feels the objective doesn't feel so important, especially when you can just get out whenever you want.
But it's not whenever you want. Like, there's a new one, Marathon. It's the same people that make Destiny and Halo. It's from Bungie. They've got a server slam thing right now where you can go on and play for free. And it's an extraction shooter. And visually, it looks amazing. The world, it's intriguing. But soon you just get looted and you get like feeling a bit of momentum. It's like, oh, you've got to retreat now because this gate's closing and you've only got 10 minutes. Like, well, I've only just got going. And then you might lose your shit after that. And it just, I know what Battle Royale is, you might not win most games and that every game's the same in a way, but you land in, you're getting different shit and different loads every time. So like, there's that gameplay loop, but when it comes to the extraction shooters, that ain't enough for me. Like, I literally play like 2 games of it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm bored of it now. Like, 'cause by the time I start getting going and feeling momentum building, it's just like, yep, now you got to go back, or oh, you've lost your stuff, and it's like, oh, well, let's just kill my desire to play now. Then like, I need the games to be longer, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it's not intense enough either. I guess like like DayZ and stuff. That's a lot more dragged out, and it kind of feels like there's more on the line with that.
Yeah,
But yeah, with these extraction shooters, it's like we just go in, get some stuff, and come back out, and then just go do it again.
yeah, yeah. It is. I don't know if it's for me, and it's weird because most gaming trends that have come about, I've kind of been on. Like I've been riding the wave and enjoyed it. Like I liked first person shooters; they became a huge, big thing with Call of Duties each year. Um, battle royales, I really enjoy them. I'm pretty good at them. So it's like if extraction shooters the new thing, I'm not into them. It's gonna be the first time that I'm like not riding the sort of main wave of games. You know what I mean? It's gonna be weird for me.
Yeah, and there's been a few, and there's been a couple that you've enjoyed, hasn't there?
Yeah, now and again, but they're not games that I like. Like for Call of Duties back in the day, for instance, every day I could play that and be like, yeah, let's get on and jump on and stuff. And I do feel like it's quite rare that a game to have that longevity now, unless it's like a Rocket League for people and stuff like that, and it's more arcadey. But yeah, I don't feel like any of those games are ever going to be the main game for me where I'm like, yeah, let's play that. I can't imagine it taking that role. I don't think I'm into them as much.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of the point I was making, where certain games have been around so long that they're just a staple in gaming. So people just play them because it's that game and it's so big. Like
Yeah,
Resident Evil's got so many titles, and GTA and Call of Duty and Silent Hill and fucking Street Fighters and Mario games and everything. They've all cemented themselves as just games that we play. So we just play them. But if a fucking if I call it the first Call of Duty came out today, you know what I mean? It'd probably just flop down because it'd just be a not COD 1 with the graphics and shit, but if the newest COD was the first one ever, it'd just be like played for a few weeks and just tossed aside as another shooter that just blends in. But because
yeah,
it's such a staple, everyone still plays them because it became so big.
true. But they are like adapting to the standards of today, though. You know what I mean? Like that's the reason why, because of those games being such a staple for so long, and they've grown and adapted and like changed quality of life things here and there. That if a game comes out and it's very bare bones and it's clunky and stuff like that, you've got a lot of stuff to compare it to that's mainline that you're like, it's kind of got to be as good as them to succeed, because it just won't. Like, it kind of has to be amazing unless it's weird or quirky or a little bit fun, because, it's things like Among Us on paper, it's an easy game and it doesn't visually look amazing and stuff like that, but it's fun. You kind of can make it what you want to make it, and I like a lot. Like, some of my favorite games that I've played in the past like 2-3 years on PC are the ones with like friends that cost like £8, £7, and it would just be things like that Phasmophobia. There's a game called Repo. Um, there's just these £8 games where you just think fuck it, and they're the games that you're like, there's nothing to do. Should we all jump on that? And there's funny fucking moments that happen, and then like when it's just proximity chat and stuff like that, it opens a wide, fun gauge, man. It's just, I don't know, like sometimes even £8 games can get months of laughs at you, which I think is cool. You just got to find them.
Yeah, and I think if a game catches a bit of a YouTube wave as well, and you watch people play it first, and it's just getting memed everywhere,
Yeah.
that can make you want to play something as well.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, we've had our own experience of it with our podcast here, of like shorts and stuff like that, and we do pretty well on like TikTok and stuff. But it's crazy how like much of a marketing tool it can be for things, isn't it? Because I've full on watched shows, listened to certain music because of shorts and like little advertisement things like that where I catch and I'm like, oh, what is that? Like, I've started watching TV shows because I was like, okay, it just keeps bombarding me with clips from the show, and I think, fuck it, I'll watch it then, and then I watch it and love it.
Yeah, like that film I watched last week with Leo, that fucking One Battle After Another.
Mm,
I just saw a short of that. I saw it in a billboard, but I just saw a short of it, a little clip, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch that. So I spent £5 on Apple TV to watch it.
yeah,
So, yeah, just have a little short. Probably got millions of people to just fucking watch it.
yeah, it's great. It's like free advertising, it. But I guess like, I'm someone that likes to buy Nike stuff, so I wear like a Nike hoodie, and I've paid like say £50 for that, but I've paid £50 to advertise their product for free. You know what I mean? In a way, like it's kind of funny. We just become like human billboards for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, we're just, someone has made that video clip that you saw of that film, and just, that's not a Hollywood studio or some guy that's getting paid by Sony Pictures, whoever it is that made it. He's just some guy that thought they still get a lot of views, so it's like free advertising for the product. Maybe you get some out of it because he gets views and it gets him money, but yeah, it's kind of funny how we just just advertise for the things and just like, yeah, just do that.
That's why it's kind of skepticised that fucking companies just put their own leaks out and shit. Because it's going to build hype around the product.
Yeah, they definitely do. Ryan Reynolds did it for Deadpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
definitely
but
do it.
it works, man. It gets people talking. It just spreads it around for free. And when people know it's a leak as well, it feels a bit more naughty, so people talk about it more. And it's just advertised, builds the hype, fucking gets everyone aware of a product before it's even announced.
Yeah, speaking of announced, this just popped into me. I want to get your opinion on this. Let me send you a photo. If you're just listening, maybe Google it for yourself. But it's Pokemon's 30th anniversary come up. And they've just announced like a new game called Winds and Waves. Pokemon Wins, Pokemon Waves, and you're someone that's never been too into Pokemon, really. Let me send
I've
you this.
dipped in every now and again.
Yeah, you've dipped in, but see some people saying that there's like a fall off with the new Pokemon. I don't know how to send you this without fucking the recording, to be honest. Just Google right now. Google Pokemon Winds and Waves and see the new 3 starters of Pokemon and see what you think, because I'm unsure. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I don't know, or I don't like the design, but there's over 1,000 of these motherfuckers now. But I'm a bit like, I don't know if I'm into them as much. But as
Yeah, they're a
someone
bit
who's
boring.
yeah, but as someone who's not in it as much as me, I want to know your opinion and what you think of these.
Well, on one hand, it's hard to fucking create anything new, ain't it? When there's just hundreds of little fucking animals that you've got to draw and create new ones. So it can be tough to create something new, but they do look just lifeless, don't they? They don't look very fucking
Which one would you
iconic.
choose?
Maybe they're just the little blue one, man, the fucking water one.
I
But
can't know.
like, I mean, on the face of it, like Charmander and Bulbasaur and Squirtle might have just looked boring back then, but they became iconic.
That's what I think too. And in Pokemon, like they're used all the time. Them starters, like in every game, even the new ones, you can always just get them. And
Yeah.
for the first time in this last Pokemon game that recently came out, you could get them again. And I'd see online that people were hating it. They're like, "Stop giving," because the genre and area, like the world of that game, is called like the Kanto region. So they're the Kanto starters. That's what they're called. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and whatever. Like, um, and I just kept saying, "Stop giving us this Kanto slop. We want new Pokemon. We want this." And I thought it's the first time I've seen that people are sick of the old Pokemon being shoved in, because I thought people actually love that. Because I don't mind it because it's obviously nostalgic and it's the ones I like. But I think because you see new waves of the fans of Pokemon coming in, because it's bigger than ever. Like you think of it when you were a kid, it's even bigger than that now, which is crazy. So like people are like, enough of this unk shit, give us some cool new shit. So they might look
Yeah.
at this and they love it, whereas I'm looking at it as like a long term life fan and going, lacks a bit creativity for me. That's why I wanted to see what your opinion was on it. If you're like, the owl is called Brout.
Yeah, I just saw that.
BWOWT, Brout. The fire dog thing is called Pombon. And then that sassy fucking gecko thing is called Gequia. So for me, what usually dictates how I choose mine is what the evolutions look like, which they obviously ain't released yet. So, but I looked at them and I thought, mm, don't love them, but don't hate them. But I don't feel anything towards them. Like there's been some years of Pokemon generations that have come out, and out the 3, there's been one that I at least like the look of. Like, fuck it, I like the look of that. I'm gonna go for that one. But this one, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm into any of them. And again, I don't know if it's because I'm reaching the ripe old age of 32 that even Pokemon I'm losing my love for, man. But I hope not.
Yeah, I guess they got to keep it fresh though as an evolving game, because you can't just like some fucking the kids playing it now might be fucking they might have been born in 2015. You know what I mean? You can't just keep giving them Pokemon from 1992 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, it is true. There's over 1,025 Pokemon currently, and I don't know if you saw, but because it's the 30th anniversary, they have like a Pokemon, and it just says like 30, but they're trademarked and did 30, like the symbol 30 of every single Pokemon. So they did released over 1,000 pictures of the logo saying Pokemon 30, but the 30 was like after each individual Pokemon as well, which was pretty cool, I thought. But yeah, I saw them released the other day, and I
That's
was
mad
like,
because we
oh,
bought those 25th anniversary boxes, didn't we? That's
yeah,
gone quick.
that's 5 years ago, yeah. Yeah, 30 years old Pokemon is again. That's another staple, something that's been around a long time, and that is even bigger than it ever was, which is rare. That Pokemon company earn billions each year.
And it's crazy that it came out right when we were kids and we just jumped straight on it. I did. I was big on it when I was a little kid. Kind of faded for me, but I was dragging my parents to the fucking Pokemon movie and the cinema and everything, and They hated the film because it was just a kids' film, but they bought me cards and everything.
I cried at that film, man. And Ash gets turned to stone. Oi, oi, oi. Didn't even know I could cry, man, until then. I looked at 2025 reached it exceeded retail size exceeding 103 billion for Pokemon.
In what, a lifetime?
I don't know if it's lifetime or not. God damn, yeah, it might be making it lifetime, yeah. Yeah, 12 billion it did in 2025.
Damn.
Apparently, when Pokemon Go came out from the years 2020 to 2022, Pokemon Go revenue netted them 900 million. They
You
just
know.
they earn billions each year. Pokemon, like it's never looked at as one of the biggest franchises like of all time, but that it's up there, man. They love it, all of it.
And when you get to Japan as well, it's on every fucking corner, like the
Yeah, I love
Pokemon
it,
Center
man.
and everything.
And the care. So when you get to the Pokemon Center, you see like the giant models and they're like intricate. And I don't know if you've seen right now in Japan, they've opened something called Kanto Park, where it's a walkthrough park and it's like a
Yep.
lived-in Pokemon world. They've got like Pokemon centers and shit, and like statues of Pokemon everywhere, where it's like you're in the game, and it looks amazing. And the care, you know what I mean? The love, like I'm not into One Piece, but the love that I saw for One Piece over there, like it's like, man, they're just themselves, like they don't care, you know what I mean? Like they show what they love and they're proud of it, type of thing. And it's cool to see.
Yeah, they're just their own people, man, and they're just fucking on the little island, just doing their own shit. I think I said to you before, didn't I, about that exhaust that I saw on a video that someone welded.
Mm.
I think I mentioned it to you one year, but
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, it was a car video in Japan, and a geezer had welded his exhaust into like a Minnie Mouse and a fucking Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And they said to him, like, "Is this a trend? Do people do this? And like, is this something people do?" And he's like, "Nah, man, I just did it. Like, I just thought I'd like it.
Yeah,
yeah, thought it'd be fun. He ain't following any trend. He's just thought, fuck it, that'll be funny."
Nostalgia is a powerful thing, though, and things play on it because they know it is. Like even this Resident Evil, it did, and you know, in the background here on my camera, if you're not watching video, is a shrine to it. There's Final Fantasy VII Japanese version, the international Japanese version. There's fucking retro Beyblades on there. There's Pokemon cards. Like there's a Spider-Man helmet. Like I love nostalgia, and you know, I think it's a testament to when I was a kid and there's things that obviously couldn't have or couldn't afford. Now I've got adult money. It's just that's what I buy because it's what I wanted as a kid. And I think that's also what's misconstrued as a midlife crisis. Because when a man gets to 50 and he gets a nice car, it's like, oh, he's going through something, but really it's the car he's always wanted. He can just never afford it. Like I think that's what it is, and I think that's what life's like for me. It's basically just piecing my childhood together of stuff I wanted, but movies and stuff playing it because they know it's a powerful thing, man. Like it's within you. Like all the big movies do it. Marvel does it. You know, bringing back Tobey Maguire and stuff like that. Like they know what they're doing. They're playing on that nostalgia thing, but it is a powerful emotion that evokes out you, man.
Yeah, I do like nostalgia. It gets me a lot, but it makes me sad more than anything. Just makes me miss the times, man.
Yeah, it does. It does definitely for me too. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's a kind of like a bittersweet thing actually, because I'm like, oh, I do love that. But I'm like, oh, like I wish I could go back to simpler times like that. But yeah, nostalgia is a big thing for me. It works on me big time, man.
Just I don't know what it is, man. But obviously you don't know in the time that it's going to be nostalgia one day because it's just the present. But what just popped into my head was just having a TV downstairs, just sneaking down like in the dark, fucking starting up the PS2 and just like the fucking like the PS2 noise starting up, just getting a drink in the dark, all warm.
What about starting up Red with that noise? Would you have hated that?
Oh man, that's nasty. That was a spooky time. That was. If you're in the dark, it goes red. You're like, yo, what the fuck's going on? That was scary. Nah, but just the PS2 noise, man. Just in the dark, just being a little kid, just fucking firing up some games. Mom and Dad's still in bed.
Yeah, I had that this morning, and it does play on that. So I got up before I started in the house. And I just went downstairs, put my hoodie on, got my shorts on. I put like a throw blanket over me on the sofa, and I just turned my PS5 on and just put my headphones on and just played Resident Evil, and it was still kind of like like my curtains are shut in the living room, so it was kind of dark in there. So I was only lit up by like, the game. And it was like, I just woke up and I'm just sitting on my sofa, like all comfy cozy playing a game. It reminds me of getting up on like Saturday morning, watching like Pokemon cartoons and like playing my games and that. Like it's the adult version of it. You know what I mean? You do still kind of want to do
Yeah.
that. It's the same when everyone goes to bed. I like to stay up sometimes just still watch YouTube and even though I'm with someone or whatever, it's still a bit of me time. It's like, oh, I get to just watch what I want to watch before I go to sleep. I like to do shit like that all the time.
Yeah, I do that every night. And as I mentioned before, like my kid gets up now most mornings like 6:30, fucking 6 o'clock, just sneaks in here, puts his blanket over his head and just plays his Switch on the sofa. And I think, does that feel magic to him now? Or is it... Because to me, it's just like I was just playing that. But if I was him, his age, I'd think, yeah, this is fucking... I'm sneaking. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird because I've obviously been around kids and I've got nieces and nephew and all that. But like you've got direct link with a child. You live with one, it's your own and everything. So like I understand, and I was a kid once, obviously, how they think and that they can think. But I don't know if they're deep thinking it like that though, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if they do think that deep, but I could be wrong. You could, you might see some things where you think, fucking hell, he's thinking about that already. Like I didn't know you thought of it that early on, but I don't know if they are thinking. He's probably just turned his switch on and playing. He's not really thinking, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's a shame, man, because he might not know that that's going to be a nostalgic time for him one day.
Just whisper it to him every night before you put him to bed.
Fucking enjoy this while you got it.
Fucking wish I did. I'd love to be getting those fucking 3-year-old, 4-year-old kips that I was getting, man. I long for them.
Oh, it's insane. It's weird because he does get up most mornings like 6, but he goes to bed like 7. So he, like you think, fuck's sake, he's up at 6, but he just slept 11 hours.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I can't even get a full 8 hours straight. I can't. I'll sleep maybe like 6 hours, I reckon, like averagely.
Yeah.
And it ain't ever a restful 6 hours. And sometimes it's even broke up. So I'll sleep like 4 hours, wake up and then go back to sleep for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like I'd love to just get to sleep and just stay asleep, man. I'd love it.
Do you ever just call back to some old traditions or just treats you used to do for yourself and just enjoy them again? Like enjoy some old shit that you used to. Like a few weeks ago, I had a few hours to myself and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do what I used to, man. Just get cozy, fucking have a drink and just watch some speed runs, man. I just watched like a few hour fucking speed run. But even that was only 7-8 years ago we used to do that. But even that's become like, man, I ain't done that for years. Let me treat myself and do that again because I've missed doing that.
Yeah, I don't know about like actual things, but I'll definitely have like comfort things like that. Like there'll be a podcast that I'll listen to that I ain't listened to for a while, or a TV show. But there's definitely things where I'm like, oh, let me like watch this again because I used to love this type of thing. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything like physical like that I do, but I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I don't really break traditional habits. The stuff that I do is what I've always done, and I don't do anything differently. Like that's what I mean. I don't ever feel like an adult. I still feel like I'm a fucking child in my head. I do things like housework and chores, and like washing. I have like a tidy house, and again, like, do people think that is even manly? Do people consider that like the fucking woman's job? Like the men go to work and the women do that. Is that as old and not traditional in my head? But what's the world think like? Like, am I different in that way? Do you think people still
Yeah.
want the men to be doing the work and you just look after women? They don't pay bills and they just stay at home. Like, do you think that the majority of people today still want that world or still expect that world to be that?
Well, it's still called fucking, it's still called traditional, ain't it? Like fucking trad wife and all that shit. But I think women might be getting bored of the whole fucking empowerment of them.
Because I mean, they have to get up and get to fucking work. It's shit, eh? I want someone to fucking go to work for me and pay for everything for me as well. I want it.
Yeah, it's fucking equal rights, eh? And so you got to lift the slabs
Who
as well.
cares? I don't give a shit anyway. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But I think with the number of men becoming women and just being like, yo, treat me nice now. Like, you fucking, I'm gonna be the woman. I want all the fucking nice treatment. I think women are just like, fuck, mate, what do we even do anymore?
Yeah, it just seems like the women that are currently in my life, when they get boyfriends and whatnot, even if they're my age or sometimes even younger, they have the mentality of like, yeah, I'll pay for everything and I'm the man and you're the woman. So they do those traditional like roles, but like to me, I've never I've never felt that way. I just feel like if you're working as well, like why am I paying for everything? That's your fucking money. I've got my own money. Like why am I working? I get it as a protector type of thing, but I don't know. I see it as like I feel like that's such an old way of thinking. Like we're past that. Like we work all full time. Like and now things have come in where you are treated equal as men in terms of like societal things, like you can vote and do all the same stuff. You know, sit at the same tables as men and all that type of stuff. That yeah, I see them as equal. Like maybe I am a feminist to the most, you know, to the actual definition of it because I see them as men. I think yeah, you work as well. Fucking pay for your shit then. You know what I mean? I don't see them as any different.
Yeah, because the fucking physical and strength attributes don't really count as much anymore because we ain't out fucking hunting boars and you ain't gathering berries. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
We're
most
both
people
just
I
going to
know,
work.
their wife or girlfriend and stuff earn more than them. Literally, maybe everyone that I know. It's in my
Yeah, same,
case. Yeah, it's in your
same as
case.
me.
It's literally most people that I know. The women actually earn more, which is crazy.
You think you could go and hunt a boar?
Absolutely not.
You think you want to stay at home, collect the berries, and wash the clothes?
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, I know I've got it in me. I know if I need to turn to that primal shit, it's in there. But I don't want it. It ain't me, man. Like I know if it was fight or flight. I know I've been in situations where I've had to fight. I know I've got that fucking dog in me somewhere, man. But it's deep in me. You know what I mean? It ain't raring to go in any way. It's like, man, let me just chill.
Yeah, our lives have been debored, ain't they, man?
Yeah, I don't want to be doing hunting. I don't want to be running through jungles and running through nettles and all sorts and just sharpening sticks to chuck in an animal, man. I just want to just be at home.
Yeah, you just want to order a boar on fucking Sainsbury's online shopping.
Yeah, yeah, man. I am useless.
It is crazy to think, man.
Yeah, but if it all goes to shit, I'm providing nothing.
What would you do?
Probably kill myself.
Just come down and you just fucking hanging like it. You took the easy way out, fucking.
What can I do, man? What can I do? I
You
can't
know what
cook.
though? At least we could eat you.
That's what I said. That's the only thing I'm good for. Like earlier, I said it. I'll just be eating. They'd just be like, yeah, he's good for cannibalizing. It is. That's it.
He's good for 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. I won't be able to do anything. I can't cook, and I'd give everyone fucking poison and kill the rest of the fucking people off. That was me.
Just be on your own, like, oh shit.
Yeah, maybe I can carry some shit. Maybe that's it. But
Just you around a fucking campfire eating fucking grilled fish on your side. Like, man, anyone got any fucking Lucozade?
oh, that's so
Just on
funny.
the camp floor.
Yeah, yeah, I can't fucking do anything. But I don't care. The part of me, I think my goal, and maybe this is most people's goal. You can tell me, in being like an adult, is to become like self-sufficient. And I'm not there yet because I don't drive. Because I think like, man, if my like cat needs to go to the vet, I'd be useless. Like I need to get to a point where I can be the action of some shit. Like I can be like, fuck, I need to take him to the vet, or I need to rush here and do this. Or if someone, if you broke down in a car, you can't call me to come help you. What the fuck can I do? You know what I mean? I need to become that.
Have
If it
some
was just
agency.
yeah, and if it was just me on my own, I'd be okay. And I'm not there yet. Like I do all right, and I know I can live on my own and be independent in a lot of ways, but I'm not covered in some places. Like like I don't drive or I don't have a car. So I think my goal is to become where I'm like, okay, if shit was to go down and it's just me for whatever reason, I'd be all right. You know what I mean?
I think I am that. And I am self-sufficient and I can help people and help people out of a pinch and fucking rescue somebody or help them with a car, but I'm rarely ever called on, to be honest. Like, I often just have interactions where people have gone to somebody or the fucking something's happened or they've needed someone and I've just been like, why don't you just call me? I could have been there in 10 minutes. I could have sorted that for you or fucking, I would have fucking got someone out to help you fucking fix it or give you a ride or put you on the back of a truck. And I'm always just like, why don't you just fucking call me, man? I would have sorted you. So I don't know if I give off a vibe that I don't want to help people. But I just think like, man, I would have helped.
Let me ask you something on the back of what you just said there. So like it came to my knowledge that Kyron and Joe's perception of me the other night was if you would just ask me stuff, I just say like nah. I just turn shit down all the time. Would you say that is like an accurate perception of me from an unbiased perspective? Like if you go and ask me to do shit, do you think that I'd be up for doing it, or do you think I'm gonna say no?
I think in my experience, you'd be like, I think it's changed a bit over the years. You definitely a few years ago would just be like, nah, I can't be asked. But anything now I'd ask you to do, I think you'd be down for.
Yeah, I feel like I just say no to the stuff where I just don't want to do, and that's all right. But I think that bothers people. But like, I feel more people want to say no to shit, but can't, or it's too awkward to, whatever. But like, I've never felt that way, so I will just say no. Like, I'm not gonna bullshit you or sugarcoat stuff if I just don't want to do it, or if we go, I'm gonna have a shit time. And it's gonna ruin your time, so I say go with someone else. To me, that's like doing a good thing. It's not that I'm just telling you no, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when they said that, like yeah, because I said like you don't know that I'd say no. They're like yeah, we do, and I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, says yeah, we have this. You have a thing where if we ask you this stuff, you just are like, nah, I ain't doing that. And I thought, like, I don't know if that's true. Like, I know I am like negative and pessimistic in a lot of ways, but I think if someone was to ask me to do something pretty fun, I think I'm pretty down.
Yeah. We did something, we did like a couple sing recently, a few weeks ago, and I I pulled it up and said, yeah, we're going to do this. And she was like, oh, yeah, like she was excited. And she said, I was going to ask you to do this, but I thought you'd just say no. And I thought, man, you should have just tried me then, because we could have done it. Like, you've answered for me, really. You've cut it out.
Yeah.
But it does make you think, what vibe do I give?
Yeah.
But to be fair, like, I kind of expected a no when we invited you to Cornwall. And we went and had that. Kind of expected a no on that. And then Max's fucking first birthday little party thing as well. They expect you to turn up to that. Because that was more social and... I don't know, you just don't fancy fucking social events and that, do you? But you came to that and you said yeah to that.
But exactly, so why is that the example? Because if you've asked me and I've came, why do I give off that? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why that's the
But I
perception.
think that's what I mean. I think it's people are auto-filling your answer for you and not bothering. But it happens to me as well.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've
I
just
think it's
said
because we
no
just...
to one thing you've asked, and it's like, oh, he just says no to stuff like that. But maybe it was just I just felt shit that time, or I was ill, or you know what I mean, or I genuinely weren't up for that specific thing because I'm not going to be up for everything. But that don't automatically mean that if you ask me to do anything, then I'm going to be like, nah.
Yeah. I think we're just straight spoken and people are just fucking scared to ask or something.
I do think it's a little bit of that, and some people I think they don't like to be told no, or I don't want to do it. Especially in my case and instance, I know there's certain people that ask me stuff, and if I say no, it pisses them off, which is whatever. But yeah, I think like I don't think I am. I'm gonna say yeah to everything. I'm not the guy to go to like that. Ask daddy's up for fucking anything because I know I'm not. But for most things, if it's fun or even things I've never done before, I'll think I'm open minded to be like, fuck it, yeah, that sounds like it could be a laugh, or we could make that fun. But I don't know. I feel like if you know me, you know what to ask me, and you can't then be surprised if I say no because you should know me. Then I'm going to say no to that thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and there's certain people that you know are up for things and not. But I know some people have just said, "Yeah, I didn't want to ask you that because, like you said, I just didn't think you'd be up for it." It's like, do you know me then? Because if you knew me, you'd know that I would be up for maybe doing that, or that would be fun for me. I wouldn't give a shit about that. I'd go and see what it's about, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. You've always got to ask, though. I think the last couple of years you've been keen to do most things just for the sake of fucking hanging out. I think you've wanted to just stay active and do some shit, ain't you? And just hang out, man.
Yeah, what the fuck? No, it's fun. It's fun to fucking hang out. You know what I mean? Like, what's fun to do? So I don't know, but yeah, maybe it's like what I was saying earlier, where people perceive me a different way and are always surprised that I do weird and nerdy shit or whatever. Like maybe they just don't expect me to be up for certain things. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Like I do wonder if people perceive me at times because when they tell me things, I'm surprised. Like, do you know me? Like I do feel like there's only a real specific, maybe 2, 3 people in my life ever that have really like got me. You're one of them. Like even that joke, just as like an inside joke about me lying on my side by the fire. You know what I mean? Like no one else would get that, and no one. I'm not
Yeah.
expecting anyone else to. Um, but yeah, like I feel like there's only like maybe a real, maybe like 3 people ever in my life that have really like got me and understand. So like maybe it's a rare thing, or maybe I'm just not expanding my branches to meet more of those people. I don't know, but yeah, it is weird.
I'm up for doing anything really, unless I can foresee that I'll be miserable. Like that ain't me, man. I don't want to be in that situation. I'm going to be just shit. If it's
Yeah,
going to be something that's you're going to enjoy, and I'll be like, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'll go to it. But
yeah,
if it's something I'm going to fucking properly unenjoy, then I'll say no.
yeah. Like me, like when I come to a karaoke night, I'm not the person to ask.
Fuck that.
Like I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to find it fun. Everyone else is going to be having a laugh and smiling. Like, come on, Dan. And I'm going to be like there with my arms folded. Like, I'm clearly like pissing other people off because I'm not having a good time. Like, it's better if I just don't go. Like, it's better you take someone that's going to enjoy it because I'm going to ruin other people's fun because, I'm bringing the vibe down. So I will just say no to just straight up stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I mean. You've got to kind of know if someone's going to be up for that or not. And even if they're not, just ask because they might think, fuck you. Like, I might, oh, let me try, or, it will be a laugh.
Yeah, catch me on a certain day. I'll be like, fuck it, man. Let's go.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, certain day. There's definitely days where I don't want to do anything, even the stuff that I do enjoy. So, like, even the stuff, you know, that I typically would be up for, I could say no. But again, I wonder if that's just a perception that people have asked me, maybe back to back on something I've said no, and they've gone, oh, he just says no to everything. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to ask though.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've said it for ages that we'll go on a trip and stuff, but we've made it fucking happen. You know what I mean? And your wife even says like how quick and easy it is for me and you to just make plans. Like, do this Wednesday, yeah, okay, cool. Or like, oh, Cardo Wednesday, I've got this, okay. Friday, yeah, Friday, and it's just done. It's that easy and quick. You know what I mean? It should be that way though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is nice. It can just be fucking 4 texts, man, and we'll have like a day's plan.
Yeah, it is. But that again, I think it's just because we get each other, like we know, like, and that's why when we do go away, that we know it's going to just be. There's not even a concern other than the flying for me because I know that it's like as soon as we're there, it's like, yo, you want to go and get food here? Yeah, man, let's go over there. Oh, I've looked on Google Maps. There's this that's like 20-minute walk away, but I think this is gonna be cool. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Like that's my vibe. Like especially if I'm in a foreign city, I'm like, what's over there? What's this? Or what's in this building? And like there's times where you go with partners and stuff, and you think, that like the feet hurt, they might not be into this as much as me, but I know that it's just gonna be like, fuck it, let's just go here.
Yeah, that's me. I like to land and just be like, put the bags in, let's go find some shit.
Yeah,
Because I know time's limited and it's a finite fucking trip. I want to be active the whole time because I know I'm going to be back home soon doing fuck all. So I want to be like, but yeah, like say if you're with a partner or someone else, you think, oh, they ain't gonna want to go out again yet. I don't want to drag them out or piss them off.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll just be like, yo, let's get legs on somewhere, man.
I've thought about it yesterday, and my goal from there is I want to buy a cool Rubik's cube from Budapest
Why
because
that?
that's where it was created.
Mm.
Budapest is the home of the Rubik's cube. No, Rubik is the guy that created it, and he was a Hungarian man. He was like an engineer or something, or some form of science person, and he created it as a thing to show his students like a sort of working out of some engineering tool, and then he realized that when he like screwed it all back up, he was like, "Oh shit, this is kind of like a puzzle," and then he just turned it into a puzzle. But yeah, it was actually created and made in Budapest. So I like Rubik's cubes and I can solve them and shit. So I think it'd be kind of cool to be like, I've bought a Rubik's cube from the motherland type of thing, and try and get a cool one.
Yeah. I just want to cop a nice fucking stroop waffle, I do, man.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to just trying the different food and stuff over there. But
You're
yeah,
going to get a knife, you reckon?
oh what?
A knife.
A knife? Oh
Yeah,
no,
we
no,
usually get
because
knives.
we're only carry on. We won't be able to carry that
Oh,
shit on
yeah,
the
yeah.
plane. That is
Yeah, true.
unfortunate. Yeah, I do like to usually buy a knife. It is like a tradition when I go somewhere, but I ain't gonna be able to get that bitch on because we've only took carry on shit.
Yeah, we should have gone pre-2001, shouldn't we?
Yeah, yeah, when we was like 8.
It was in year 4, we should have gone to Buda.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it earlier because when I went to Japan and I came back, I was at like a family party and I had family members being like, "What'd you go there for?" And I thought, "What do you mean? It's Japan." And like that's somewhere that's quite mainstream now. Like Japanese is everything and people love it and stuff. But I don't know anyone that's been to like Budapest or even Vienna that we're going to. So I wonder if people are gonna be like, "Why there?" Like even at work when they've told me like, "Oh yeah, you're off, aren't you, next week? Where you going?" And I told them. They're like, "What's there?" I went, "Why has there got to be something there?" You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but even to them, and I said, "Yeah." And then me and my friend are going there, and we've got a car, and then we're going to drive to Austria, and we're just gonna just see some cool shit. Then they're like, "Oh, okay, I get that." But straight away when I said like, "Yeah, I'm going to Budapest," they're like, "Why? Like, but why not?"
You're like, man, I fucking love Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I do think it's a cool different one. I'm not saying that Budapest is like a niche place. Like you've probably even heard of it if you don't know it's in Hungary. But yeah, like I think it is. It's different.
Yeah, it'd be a cool place to go. I'm up for going fucking anywhere, man. If it's a different country and there's some nice architecture there. I
Yeah,
like to travel different places, and it's nice to just tick off random ones off your list as well. Where people just like, I think my most obscure one's probably fucking Croatia.
yeah. I
And
don't know
when
anyone else that's been there.
when I'm listing out, like, I've been to fucking Japan, America, like France, Italy, like they're pretty basic, but Croatia in there is like, ooh, like what the fuck's there?
Yeah, yeah. I have no desire to go there. I'll go there if it's like want to go to Croatia, but I'm never like let's go to Croatia. Like maybe if I do these long weekend trips for a couple of years in a row, and then it's like fuck it, let's just go there because it looks nice. But I'd never like save money and just be like, yeah, this is all going towards Croatia. Like that would be a place that I'd go, but it's probably an amazing, beautiful place.
Yeah, it is really nice, and fucking King's Landing's there as well,
Yeah, yeah,
which is
that's
cool.
cool. Yeah, that is cool. But this time next week we'll be there as we record this.
Buda.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we'll do an episode there. But the thing is, I think me and you, unless we release it later, which I don't know if you want to break the sort of because we've been consistent from the very beginning. I don't know if you want to break it and then do one there and then release that as the next one after this, or we get one in between, release that then, and then the one after will be like the week after we're back to everything. I don't know.
why? Because we get back on Monday, don't we?
Yeah, and obviously we can film it there. I don't know what editing would be like to, and then put it out while we're over there. I don't know if it's doable. So like, I don't know
I
if
think it's
we
doable. Yeah,
don't know if
maybe
we'll.
on the hotel Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you want to just do it like that. So the next time that people can expect an episode is that one, or if we'll have one in the chamber sort of before that. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see. If the next episode, obviously, we're not in fucking Budapest, then we've done one before, and then that will be the one after that one. Um, but it could just be that episode. So we'll see what the sitch is when we're there.
Yeah, man. Not long to go. Peace out.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap this up.
Sweet, brother. Peace.
So, peace.